Foolishness is choosing to do the same thing over and over and over again while expecting a different result. And if you do not do anything about your life right now, you will get the exact same results you got last year. Hi, my name is Tej. Welcome to Bloom in Love. Here at Bloom in Love, we discuss everything personal development, spirituality, and life in general. Brands and companies choose to reinvent themselves when they see that their current policy isn't taking them to where they want to be. Your life is your personal brand, and if it's not taking you, if it's not taking you to where you desire to be, all you need to do is reinvent yourself. Few years ago, I heard someone say that it's only a foolish person that decides to do the same thing over and over and over again while expecting a different result. At that point in my life, I was depressed. I didn't like my life. I was tired of life, and that statement literally just catapulted me. So I chose to I chose to be intentional with my year. If you want 2025 to be your best year yet, and you don't want it to be just one of those years where you set your goals, you set New Year resolution, and then in just few weeks before the end of January, you already forgot the resolutions you set, and then you're back to status quo. Then you need to reinvent yourself. You need to rebrand yourself. You need to change yourself from the person you are right now to the person you want to be. 5 ways to reinvent yourself. First way to reinvent yourself or rebrand yourself is to first of all set the intention. You need to choose. You need to choose that 2025 is not going to be business as usual. You need to set a powerful intention that you want to really change your life, and then set a guiding team. Choose a team that would guide you through your 2025. For me this year, my guiding word for me this year is me. I'm choosing me. So everything I do, whatever it is I'm doing, whether for fun, spirituality, personal improvement, whatever it is, whatever decision I'm making in 2025 is through that lens of I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to pursue what truly lights me up. I'm choosing to live from my heart and not from my head. And that takes us to number 2. The next thing to do is to only chase things, only follow things that light you up, only do things that light you up. Don't do things because society wants you to do them. Don't do things because your family wants you to do them. Don't do things because life wants you to do them. Actually go after things that bring you joy. This is the only way you will stay consistent, even when fear comes, even when the limiting beliefs and self-doubt come. You can only follow through with your intention, with your goals for the year, if you choose to do things for yourself and not for others outside of you. So the next thing to do is to do like a life inventory. Take a sheet of paper, rule a line in the middle. On one part of the paper, you write the things that, so take a minute to close your eyes and visualize that ideal version of you, that person you're choosing to reinvent yourself into. Take a few moments, just go into our life and see what are the qualities and characteristics of that person. You list that on one side of your paper. Then on the other side, you also look at your life currently. Looking through your life, what are the qualities and characteristics in your life, the habits, the beliefs in your life right now that doesn't support that version of you. So you write it down, and then you begin to release those things. You begin to work to release those things out of your life. What are the people that are in your life that no longer serve that version of you? What are the things in your life that no longer serve that version of you? The next thing to do is those habits, characteristics, the personality traits of that version of you, that's your future version of you. Next thing to do is to create systems and pathways where you can start bringing those values, those beliefs, those habits into your life currently. One of the things I found out about change is sometimes we just want to like change immediately. Sometimes doesn't work, because you might start with the momentum, but if you do not keep up, sometimes you start and then you lose interest. You need someone or something that will keep pushing you. So once that thing is not there, you find you go back to the person you were, right? So the best way to change for me is to bring little steps. So little steps are just compounding. So for instance, when I wanted to change my diet into vegan, I didn't just stop and became a vegan overnight. Over a period of few months, what I did was, little by little, I started removing and replacing things that supports that veganism. I didn't just started by totally removing meat or fish from my diet. I started with, first of all, I stopped eating red meat. So I stopped eating red meat. So if I eat red meat, let's say 7 days a week, I reduced it to 4 times a week, and then 3 times, and then 2 times, and then I totally removed red meat. I removed white meat, and then I removed fish. So I started taking little steps that are directed to my goal, right? So that is the best way to change. If I'm sure if I just stopped and upped and changed my current diet at the time, I'm sure that I wouldn't have achieved my goal. Build a daily routine. Create habits that supports the person you are choosing to become. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. This is important because who you surround yourself with would shape your life. So choose people and community that supports your intention to reinvent yourself. And then the final thing to do is to choose to enjoy the ride. Just enjoy yourself. I know change can feel scary, but staying the same is even scarier if you're not happy. Reinvention doesn't happen overnight, but every small step takes you closer to the person you're meant to be. Start today. What's that one thing that you will let go of or start doing in 2025 to reinvent yourself? Let me know in the comments.